Right, so hey everyone and welcome back to another budget photography video. So yesterday I went to the O2, yes, that O2 in central Greenwich, however you want to pronounce it. But yesterday I went to a little kind of shop in a way inside of Greenwich. Inside of the O2, sorry, not inside of Greenwich. I was already inside of Greenwich. I live in Greenwich. Anyway, and it's called the Selfie Factory, and it is designed for Instagrammers, Snapchatters, and, well, photographers like me. And it is incredibly cheap. At just £12 per person for 1 hour, it is a lot cheaper, and there's a lot more stuff to do than an actual studio. Now, don't get me wrong, a professional studio still have their places, but something like the Selfie Factory is really, really nice. Now, what I will say actually before we go into this video, two things. One, this screen here isn't calibrated, so if the colors look okay to me and they don't look okay to you, then I'm sorry. It's just because at the time that I'm recording this, the colors look okay. I'm going to do this, I'm going to color grade. I'm going to sort this screen out, and I just haven't got round to it. Also, there is a massive window right here beaming in on me, so there's a lot of highlight roll-offs here and I don't like it. So I thought today we could edit some pictures. Now, I do a lot of editing on here, and it's because I quite enjoy it. It's something easy and simple. I need a drink. It's a Christmas cup. It's got Santa on it, so only water, no vodka. It's too early for vodka. Anyway, let's go over to my Mac and edit. So we have this one first. I really quite like this one. To be fair, I don't really think I need to do that much. It was actually quite low light, if I'm brutally honest. So I only brought my 700D and a 24-105 and the 50mm 1.8, but they were quite closed in spaces, so I didn't really, I couldn't really use the f1.8 of the 50mm because I couldn't really, you know, kind of get in close enough. Well, get far enough away, sorry. To be fair, we don't really need to do that much to this. I think we're just kind of, I did actually really enjoy this shoot. It was a very, very fun shoot. We'll put in some noise reduction, some color noise reduction. What else can we do? That's Mars. No, I don't want to do that. No, okay. Lightroom, I don't really care. I want my presets. Another thing I will say is I am getting used to Lightroom on here. I'm used to it on the iPad Pro. So trying to color grade, and yeah, it's actually kind of difficult for me on here because I'm not really used to it. Okay, we don't really care about that. I mean, to be fair, there's not really much we can do with that one. I think we'll have a look at this. Now this, for me, I think is really, really, really nice. We actually drop that exposure down and bring in some contrast. And then I think we'll crop it first. Ooh, not like that. I didn't mean that. Okay. So I did tell you that I am still getting used to. There we go. Oh no, we need to go forward. Oh, this is fun. So I think what we'll do is we'll just take some of the top off here, just like that, and that looks quite nice. I think we should edit some of the face because we've got an old piercing hole here, and I think she got some freckles or something over here. So I think we'll go into the healing brush, if I can actually find where that healing brush is, because, oh, it's right there, Alex. Because apparently I couldn't find it. So let's just go and zoom in on that. I want to mainly get rid of that right there. So we'll just do that. And move that up a little bit. Just like that. And we'll go into that, and I think we'll add in some sharpness, that's clarity. And we've got a really nice image right there. I'm really happy with that. So, well, I think it is actually a little bit too warm. It's too on the warm side. About there. What have we got down here? So some of these are actually, like this one, is overexposed. Now, normally you don't want to, you know, overexpose an image. You usually just want to underexpose the image so that you can retain the details in the shadows. But with this one, luckily, where I've overexposed it, we have that detail still. Although there is quite a bit of motion blur, because if we look at the info at the bottom here, we can actually see that I was using my 50mm, an ISO of 200, and a 1/30th of a second at an f-stop of 1.8. So that is quite bad settings, if I'm brutally honest. So it just kind of shows you how bad the, you know, the place actually was for lighting. So if you are going to go to this place, I would strongly recommend you to bring a flash gun if you have one. I didn't, because I didn't do my research. Oh, this is quite nice. We've got a nice sharp image here. What have we got on this one? Let's have a look at the information. So we've got an f4, so this is the 105. So as you can actually see, look, 700D, 24 to 105, f4. So yeah, this is nice and sharp. We've got a nice background coming there. So I think what we'll do is we'll crop that a little bit actually, just to get rid of the purple, just like that. And then we can bring in some contrast. We'll lift some of them shadows. We'll cool it down a little. I think actually we'll go with that. And we'll just go, and then invert, and we'll just cool down the background, because her hair is quite nice in that color. I quite like it, so we don't want to really want to change it too much. So we just knock the background down a little bit. And I think we'll bring in some saturation. Nope, that looks horrible, absolutely horrible. So now we'll go to texture. We'll sort the texture out a little bit, bring some sharpness, and that should be okay. There are some other ones that I want to go to, and they are not them ones. So I think we'll go to this one. No, that doesn't. See, unfortunately, some of the images haven't actually come over from where I imported them. So that's a pain in the bum, because I took about 23 gigabytes worth of images. So the fact that we haven't got them all is a real pain. We'll crop with that. I think we'll make this Instagram, which is a 9:16 or 1:1. Yeah, that's it. Or is it 9 by... Yeah, no, it's that one. It is that one. Oh, I need to remember stuff. I think we'll definitely brighten up the face a little bit, so kind of like what we just did a minute ago. But better. And then we can exposure. Nope, that's inverted. I didn't change the setting. So we just kind of want to change it a little bit, but that's contrast, that's why, because I'm not looking. I'm looking at the screen where the model's face is, but I'm not looking at the side pieces. So I just tapped it contrast. Oh, we don't want that bright. We just want to draw a little bit more attention to the face. We're going to drop the highlights, drop the whites, just to draw that little bit more of attention to the face, just like that. Yes, okay, Lightroom. And I'm really happy with that. There's still a few more to actually kind of, you know, go through, but I need to get them onto the Mac because they're just not here yet. So you kind of have to put up with that, although this is a really nice image, but it's, yeah, spoiled by motion blur. We have the 50mm 1.8, 1/50th. Yeah, this is, I shouldn't have taken the 50mm and used such a slow shutter speed. It's because I'm one of them photographers that just doesn't like to crank my ISO. I mean, even now I'm on, what, 800? Even that's too high for me. I prefer about 400, 200, which would look roughly about that. But I don't have enough lighting in this room. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.